Hey everyone, welcome back to Voice of Wealth. Today, we're diving deep into the 5 financial IQs you must master to break free from poverty and build wealth. Poverty isn't forever. It's a challenge you can overcome with the right mindset, skills, and habits. Wondering how to develop these qualities? Curious about becoming financially intelligent and its benefits? Stick around because we're answering all those questions in this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and let's jump right in. You know, being really smart in school doesn't always mean you'll be good with money. Take Albert Einstein, for example. He was super smart with physics, but had a tough time with his finances. He once said that understanding income tax was the hardest thing in the world. Then there's Robert Kiyosaki, who calls Einstein his poor dad because he taught him to work hard for money, but not how to make money work hard for him. But on the flip side, there are folks like Oprah Winfrey. She didn't do great in school, faced a lot of challenges growing up, and even dropped out of college. Yet, she didn't give up and went on to become one of the most powerful and wealthy people in the world through her media empire and charity work. How did she do it? Well, according to Robert Kiyosaki, it's all about financial intelligence. See, having a high IQ isn't enough to create wealth. You also need a high FQ, or financial quotient. For instance, if you earn $50,000 a year and pay only 10% in taxes while someone else with the same income pays 30%, that means you have a higher financial IQ because you know how to legally pay less taxes. Isn't it funny that some of the smartest people in history struggled with money, while some of the most successful business folks had trouble in school? This just goes to show that financial intelligence isn't something you're born with. It's something you can learn and get better at. Robert Kiyosaki says there are 5 types of financial intelligence you need to work on to build wealth. These are the 5 financial IQs that can change your financial and personal future. 1. Increasing income. You might think that just saving money and cutting back on spending will make you financially secure, but that's only part of the puzzle. If you truly want to change your financial situation and become wealthy, you need to focus on increasing your income. Your earning potential is limitless, and the only thing holding you back is your own financial smarts. Improving your financial intelligence is crucial because it keeps you from hitting a ceiling on how much you can earn. The more money you make, the more important it is to know how to manage it wisely. According to Kiyosaki, wealthy people keep getting richer because they know how to handle the money challenges they face with smart financial strategies. Take authors, for example. They get paid to write captivating stories that inspire their readers. Athletes earn money by performing amazing feats that thrill their fans. In essence, people are willing to pay for things that fulfill their needs. So, if you want to increase your income, focus on meeting those needs. There are countless individuals out there who could benefit from what you have to offer. You just need to identify them and create profitable opportunities to provide them with solutions. Do you have a business idea, a talent, or something you're really good at? Recognize it. Take advantage of your spare time or weekends to work on it and improve it. Sooner or later, you'll find a chance to sell it and benefit from it. Successful people who've made a fortune often spot opportunities where others see challenges. Your aim is to find those opportunities. Once you do, dedicate yourself to learning and practicing until you excel at it. Then, you'll reap the financial rewards you deserve. You'll attract more clients, charge higher prices, and significantly boost your income. This will enable you to buy assets that generate more money without needing you to be there or spend your time on it. Now let's understand how increasing your income can grow your wealth. This is the heart of this financial IQ. It explains the link between earning more money and building your wealth. Simply earning more isn't enough. You also need to invest it wisely in assets that generate more money for you. Assets are things that put money in your pocket, like stocks, bonds, real estate, and businesses. On the other hand, liabilities take money out of your pocket, such as expenses, debts, and taxes. The wealthy understand how to use their money to buy assets, while others use their money to buy liabilities. This creates a cycle of wealth for the rich and a cycle of poverty for others. By earning more money, you have more opportunities to buy assets and create passive income streams that don't require your time or effort. This is how you exponentially grow your wealth and achieve financial freedom. 2. Managing your finances. Let me ask you something. Do you want to reach financial freedom? If the answer is yes, then you need to master one of the most important skills in financial smarts, and that's budgeting. Now, don't think of budgeting as just some dull spreadsheet that tells you what you can and can't spend. It's way more than that. A budget is like a super tool that helps you shape your future and turn your dreams into reality. It's about aligning your money with your goals and making wise choices about how you use what you've got. In simple terms, a budget shows how much you value yourself and your dreams. But not all budgets are created equal. Depending on how savvy you are with your money, you might fit into one of these 3 budget categories. 1. The survival budget. This is for those who are barely getting by. It means living paycheck to paycheck, spending almost everything you earn on bills and debts. With this budget, there's hardly any room to save or invest, and any unexpected expenses can throw you off track. Having this kind of budget suggests that your financial knowledge is pretty low and you're not fully in control of your money. 2. The comfort budget. This is what the rich and successful often follow. It's based on having a high income and spending it on a lavish lifestyle. This budget allows for some saving and investing, but also includes splurging on wants and pleasures. It shows that you have a decent level of financial smarts and some control over your finances. 3. The rich budget. This is the realm of the wealthy and financially free. It's about having a passive income and using it wisely. With this budget, you save and invest most of your money, only spending a little on needs and wants. It demonstrates a high level of financial intelligence and complete control over your finances. So, which budget do you currently have? And which one do you aspire to have? The choice is yours. You can either remain stuck in the cycle of poverty or break free by managing your money wisely. Remember, a budget isn't just numbers on a page. It's a reflection of your dreams and goals. Make sure your budget works for you, not against you. 3. Utilizing leverage for financial growth. This skill is like a superpower that can transform your financial situation and bring you amazing results. Some folks think you need loads of cash to make this happen, but there are actually many ways to use leverage to build wealth. Leverage means using borrowed money, other people's money or time, or smart deals to multiply your earnings. One popular way is to team up with banks. They can help you buy something like property with just a small down payment, usually around 10% of its value. Then, you can make money by renting it out or selling it for a profit. For example, rich folks hire others to do work for them, and they also borrow money from banks at low interest rates to invest in their projects. It might sound strange, but sometimes borrowing money can be a good thing if you do it wisely. That's why using credit can sometimes be better than using your own cash, because it's cheaper and can make you more money. But it's important not to go overboard and borrow too much, or else you'll increase your risk and end up paying higher interest rates. Let me give you an example. Imagine you have $115,000 to invest in a business that promises a 25% annual return. If you invest all your own money, you'll make a profit of $3,750, totaling $18,750. But now, let's say you borrow an extra $155,000 from the bank at a 12% annual interest rate, and you invest a total of $270,000. $115,000 of your own money plus the $155,000 loan. Even though you have to pay back the loan and interest, your profit would be $7,500, totaling $37,500. After paying back the loan and interest, you'd still have $20,700 left over, which is more than the $18,750 you made in the first scenario using only your own money. This shows the power of leverage to boost profits without taking on too much debt. Companies use this trick to make even more money than they would without borrowing. Using leverage to grow your money can be a game changer, but it's like a double-edged sword. It can make you rich or poor, depending on how you handle it. Leverage means using borrowed money to boost the potential return on your investments. It's a powerful tool for building wealth, but it can also be risky if not used wisely. Let's take a look at some examples of people who either succeeded or failed with leverage. One success story is Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Kiyosaki became financially free by investing in real estate with little or no money down. He used leverage to buy properties that made him money through rent and increased in value over time. He also used leverage to start businesses and invest in other assets. Kiyosaki's approach allowed him to make money work for him, and he's now worth over $80 million. He teaches others how to use leverage to achieve financial independence. On the flip side, we have Thomas Edison, the brilliant inventor. Despite holding more than 1,000 patents and founding successful companies like General Electric, Edison didn't fare well with leverage. He didn't use borrowed money to finance his inventions or expand his businesses. Instead, he relied on his own funds and often ran short of cash. Edison also made some poor investment choices, like betting against alternating current, which cost him dearly in the war of currents against Nikola Tesla. When Edison passed away, his net worth was only $12 million, quite low considering his achievements. These examples show us that leverage can be both a blessing and a curse. While it can help multiply your gains, it can also amplify your losses if not managed carefully. The key is to use leverage wisely and cautiously, always having a plan and a backup plan. Leverage isn't for everyone, but for those who master it, it can truly change the game. 4. Safeguarding your finances. You've probably heard the saying, "A penny saved is a penny earned," but there's more to it than just saving. Saving alone isn't enough. You also need to protect your money from what we call the 4 horsemen of the financial apocalypse: inflation, taxes, debt, and expenses. These are the villains that can wreck your wealth and keep you from living your dream life. And that's not all. You also have to watch out for predators lurking around, ready to snatch your hard-earned cash. These predators could be bureaucrats, relatives, friends, or even scammers. Let me break it down for you. Inflation is like a sneaky thief that steals the value of your money over time. It makes things more expensive and your money less powerful. To fight inflation, you need to invest your money in things that grow faster than prices, like real estate, stocks, or gold. These investments will either preserve or increase your wealth as inflation rises. Now let's talk about taxes. Taxes are like that greedy uncle who takes a bite out of your money every time you earn, spend, or save it. He works for the government and he wants his share of your earnings. To minimize the impact of taxes, you need to play by the rules and take advantage of the loopholes that the system offers. You can do this by setting up a business entity such as a corporation or a trust, which allows you to deduct your expenses, defer your income, and lower your tax rate. You can also use tax-friendly accounts like retirement plans or education savings plans, which lets you stash your money away without paying taxes until you withdraw it. Let's dive into debt. Debt can be like a two-sided sword. It can either help you get ahead or drag you down, depending on how you use it. Debt is when you borrow money from someone else. usually with an added cost called interest. If you use debt to buy things that lose value over time, like fancy cars, clothes, or vacations, you're essentially digging yourself into a financial hole. This is called bad debt. On the flip side, if you use debt to invest in things that can make you money over time, such as real estate, stocks, or starting a business, you're essentially building a pathway to success. This is known as good debt. Bad debt pulls you down, while good debt helps lift you up. Now, let's talk about expenses. Expenses are like a hungry monster that gobbles up your money every time you make a purchase. They're the money you spend on your needs and wants. Some expenses are essential, like food, housing, and healthcare. Others are optional, like entertainment, travel, and luxury items. To keep your expenses in check, you need to carefully plan your spending and live within your means. It's important to keep track of how much money you earn and how much you spend, making sure that your spending doesn't exceed your income. You also need to prioritize your needs over your wants and steer clear of unnecessary or impulsive purchases. By saving and investing the difference between your income and expenses, you can start growing your wealth over time. Let's chat about bureaucrats. These are folks who work for the government or other big organizations and have the power to make decisions that affect your money. They might charge you fees, slap you with fines, or impose rules and limits that cramp your financial freedom. To deal with bureaucrats, it's important to know your rights, follow the laws, and negotiate when you can. I don't have anything against bureaucrats personally. They're just doing their jobs. But sometimes, their actions can get in the way of your financial plans, so it's smart to be ready and informed. Next up, relatives. These are the folks who are part of your family, either by blood or marriage, and might expect you to share your money with them. They might ask you for loans, gifts, or favors that could eat into your wealth. To handle relatives, it's crucial to set clear boundaries, say no when needed, and find other ways to help them out. Then, we have friends. These are the people you like and trust, but they might also want to dip into your wallet. They might invite you to spend money on social outings, pressure you into buying things, or even ask to borrow money from you. To manage your friendships, it's important to choose your friends wisely, be honest about your financial boundaries, and be generous without being taken advantage of. Lastly, let's talk about scammers. These are the folks who try to trick you into giving them your money through lies, manipulation, or fraud. They might offer you bogus deals, fake charities, phony investment opportunities, or pretend emergencies. To steer clear of scammers, it's crucial to be cautious, stay alert, and think critically. By keeping these predators at bay, you'll be able to hold on to more of your hard-earned cash and use it to build even more wealth. 5. Improve your financial information. Some folks believe that having a lot of money equals being wealthy, but true wealth comes from your ability to create it and your knowledge. That's why it's crucial to educate yourself and understand the business or investment you're getting into. Investing without knowing what you're doing, whether it's in the stock market, real estate, or any other venture, can be super risky, and you might end up losing your hard-earned cash. Kiyosaki tells us that instead of blindly trusting financial experts, we should first focus on building our own financial smarts. This means learning about what you're investing in and practicing with discipline. There are no shortcuts or easy paths to success. We live in the information age where knowledge is at our fingertips for better or for worse. So, if you want to be savvy with your money, you've got to learn to tell the difference between opinions and facts. With the internet and social media flooding us with information, it's essential to sharpen your critical thinking skills. Seek out accurate information that helps you make smarter financial and investment choices based on facts, not just someone's opinion. Let me ask you something. Have you ever heard of people falling for fake investment gurus and losing all their money? It happens more often than you might think. There's this sneaky investment trick called pump and dump, where shady folks buy a stock at a low price, hype it up to make it seem like it's going to skyrocket in value, and then sell it off when the price peaks, leaving unsuspecting investors with huge losses and worthless stocks. Imagine buying 100 shares of a company at $5 each, thinking it'll shoot up to $50 based on some fake news, only to see it crash to $1. You'd lose $400 while the scammers make a profit of $500 per share. It's a harsh lesson on the dangers of investing without doing your homework. You'll come across all sorts of promises online, like secret formulas to get rich quick for a small fee. Sounds too good to be true? That's because it usually is. Many folks fall into these traps, especially if they're not well informed. Take real estate investment, for example. If that's something you're interested in, it's crucial to educate yourself. Dive into books, attend seminars, subscribe to industry magazines, and connect with folks who are already in the business. Don't just blindly follow some random person on YouTube claiming to have made millions effortlessly. Nothing beats real-life experience, so learn from others' successes and mistakes. Once you've got a good grasp on things, start investing gradually, taking calculated risks and protecting your money. Remember, as Kiyosaki says, it's not just about the asset you're investing in. It's what you know about that asset that counts. Money is something we all deal with, but sadly, it's not something they teach us much about in school. That's why we see so many folks struggling financially, simply because they lack the necessary knowledge. Whether you're an employee, entrepreneur, or investor, taking charge of your finances is crucial. And to do that, you've got to develop your financial smarts. Your income and financial success depend directly on how savvy you are with your money. Great job! You've just unlocked the secrets to breaking free from the poverty cycle with Robert Kiyosaki's financial IQs. These aren't just fancy ideas. They're proven strategies that can turn your financial situation around. Imagine a life where money isn't a constant worry, where you can enjoy the freedom and abundance you deserve. That dream can become a reality when you develop these financial IQs, which will help you increase your income, slash your expenses, build your assets, and reach financial independence. Plus, you can share these insights with others and inspire them to follow in your footsteps. That's how you leave a lasting legacy of wealth and generosity. But remember, this video isn't about handing you all the answers on a silver platter. It's about empowering you to become your own financial guru. Investing comes with risks and uncertainties, so it's important to do your homework and seek advice from qualified experts before making any big financial moves. And keep in mind, just because something worked in the past doesn't guarantee it'll work in the future. Always weigh the risks carefully and proceed with caution when it comes to investing your hard-earned money. If you like this video and want to learn more valuable lessons like the ones we shared today, then you're in luck. Check out our next video where we dive into the essential teachings from the Rich Dad, Poor Dad book. Thank you for tuning in today, and don't forget to show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. Your engagement is like a round of applause for our hard work, and it inspires us to keep bringing you valuable content. Feel free to leave a comment below. We love hearing from you. Your support means the world to us, and I'll catch you in the next video.